Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'll teach you how to make your Ankara bangles. What you need is your UHU glue or your B6000 or B7000 glue, whichever one is available. You need your Ankara fabric in 2 inches by 45 inches. You need your bangle. It could be a wooden bangle, it can be a plastic bangle, it can be a smooth round bangle, it could be a rough shaped bangle. It depends. Any plastic or wooden bangle will work for your African print bangle. So getting started, you apply your glue to the inner part of the bangle you're using, whether it is big or small. Then you put in your Ankara fabric by folding in one edge. The edge can be folded in by 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, depending on how you can manage the folding. Then you need to start pulling as you're wrapping around. It's important you pull as you're wrapping around the bangle so that you have a firm wrapping. And the firmer it is, the long lasting it will become. So as you're wrapping around, it's important you overlap. That means once you wrap your first set, your second wrapping should overlap a little over the last one you wrap. So by so doing, you're able to cover every part of the bangle in no time. Now, while you're about to finish, make sure you fold in the second edge. Remember that when you started, you folded in just one edge of the African print Ankara fabric, but when you're closing, you need to fold in both edges so that your work is neat. Once you have folded in the two edges, do one wrap, then you apply your glue on the edges and fold it in a little. After folding in a little, apply your glue to the remaining part of the folded edges. Then you secure it inside the bangle. Inside the bangle, when you're finishing, make sure your finishing does not end at the outer part of the bangle. It must end inside the bangle. Now, I'm showing you this part of the video so that you can see how stressful it can be when you use more than 2 inches of Ankara fabric. This yellow fabric is about 2.5 or 3 inches, and it's quite difficult to wrap because it keeps folding on each other. So please, it's important you stick to 2 inches and fold it in by 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch while you wrap. The finishing is the same thing whether you're using 3 inches or 4 inches, but I advise that you use 2 inches of your Ankara fabric. So once this is finished, you go to the next one. Make sure your finishing ends in the middle and the inner part of your bangle. Now the next step or next method of doing this is to fold your 2-inch fabric into two. If you don't want to fold it in by 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, or you're not so familiar with fabric craft, starting off, you are advised to fold your 2 inches fabric into two equal parts. So with that, you just keep wrapping. The downside of this is it makes your bangle to be bulkier because you're going to use more fabric than when it's folded on one side. Now it's 2 equal folding, meaning your wrapping is 1 inch. As you're wrapping with 1 inch, you are also overlapping. Overlapping is very important so that the skeleton of the bangle will not show. Skeleton in this instance is the plastic bangle or the wooden bangle that you are using. So keep folding in, and the finishing is the same. By the time you're finishing, you have to fold in 2 edges instead of 1. So when you're about finishing, you have to fold in the second part of the bangle and make sure you pull so that you have a firm bangle. And here we go. We do the same finishing. Apply a little glue, fold in the edges, then you secure it into the inner part of the bangle.